Good morning, I'm Katrina, and today I'd like to share a morning yoga flow to help boost your energy, build your strength, and jumpstart your metabolism to support weight loss. Let's get started. Since it's a little early, or it feels early to me, we might go ahead and warm up our necks. We're going to take an inhale together. Exhale, drop chin to chest. Allowing the crown of the head to fall heavy towards the ground and using its weight to stretch out any points of tension along the back of the neck, the tops of the shoulders. We can even sway the top of the head side to side. One more breath here. Then we'll roll right ear to right shoulder. Opening up through the left side of the neck. Deep belly breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. One more. Exhale, we'll take chin to chest. Then we'll roll left ear to left shoulder. Open through the right side of the neck. Nice, steady breathing. One more breath. Rolling chin to chest. We're going to roll the head up to neutral and start to make a few clockwise circles in the air with our nose. We can start small and increase the diameter to find our full range of motion. One more. Inhale, arcing up. And exhale, arcing down. And inhale, we'll come back to neutral. Exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the face, relax the jaw. We'll start to make circles in the opposite direction. Inhale to arc up. Exhale, arcing down. Slow, steady breathing, filling the lungs. We'll circle once more in this direction. Inhale for a neutral neck. And exhale, softening the face, the jaw, the shoulders. And start to take these circles into the rest of the body, inhaling the sternum forward over one knee and then the other. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking chin to chest. Inhale, sternum forward over left knee, then the right. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking chin to chest. Circling once more in this direction. We'll inhale tall. Exhale, soften. And start to circle the other way. Inhale, sternum forward. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Allowing this movement to help work out any tender or sore places. We'll circle once more. Inhale, sternum forward. And exhale, chin to chest. We'll inhale tall. Exhale, soften. And we'll make our way onto hands and knees. With wrists under shoulders and knees under hips, we'll take a moment to warm up the wrists. We'll keep the fingers spread wide, pressing weight down through our fingertips and our knuckles. We'll circle the shoulders over the wrists in one direction. Feeling that weight pour from the heel of the hands, circling up through the knuckles and back around. We'll change directions. feeling a nice stretch through the hands, the wrists, the forearms. Just getting them ready before we start to put any weight through them. We'll turn our fingers out to the sides and rock our weight back and forth. Keeping a long spine here. Reaching forward with the crown of the head and back with the tailbone. We'll bring our fingers back to neutral and continue to warm up the spine. With an inhale, we're going to tip the tailbone back, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, rounding the back and gazing up at the navel. Inhale, tailbone tips, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine and gaze at the navel. Once more to each pose. We'll return to a neutral spine, a full inhale. Filling the lungs, and exhale to release. We'll tuck our toes under, press into hands and feet as we lift the hips high. We won't worry about whether or not the heels reach the ground, and we can take this time to pedal one leg and then the other, bending the knee as we reach the opposite heel towards the ground. With small steps, we'll walk our feet towards our hands in a forward fold. Releasing the neck, letting the crown of the head hang heavy towards the ground. We can take hold of opposite elbows and sway gently side to side, keeping the knees soft, the face relaxed. We'll release the weight of the arms, press into the feet, then reach our arms out to the side and overhead, keeping a flat back as we reverse swan dive up to stand. Exhaling, hands to heart. We'll take 2 breaths here. With our next inhale, we'll sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, we'll swan dive down to a forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, we'll find a flat back, and exhale, fold. We'll step our right foot back, lifting our arms overhead for a high lunge. Pressing firmly into both feet. We can bend our back knee, then straighten by pressing through our heel. Another inhale here. And an exhale. We can stay, and if we'd like more of a challenge this morning, we can inhale, hovering our back knee just about an inch above our mat, and exhale, press back to stand. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, hover that back knee above the mat, and exhale, press to stand. Inhale, hover the knee, and exhale, press to stand. From here, we'll take a twist. We can inhale, reaching tall, and exhale, turning over our front bent knee. We can stay right here, or if we'd like to deepen our twist, we could take hands to heart center, hook the right knee to the outside, hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, and press into the palms until the thumbs meet the sternum. Wherever we are, we'll take 2 more breaths. Slow inhales, complete exhales, press down strong through the legs. Inhale, we'll lift back up. Exhale, we're going to lower the right hand underneath the right shoulder, lift that left arm. From here, we're going to spin to the pinky edge of our left foot, of our right foot. We can step our left foot halfway down the mat here for a supported variation of side plank pose. If we feel comfortable here, we could step both legs long and stagger the feet to help with balance, or stack them for a traditional variation on side plank pose. Another inhale here, and an exhale, we'll find ourselves in plank pose. Pressing hands into the ground, pressing heels into an invisible wall behind us. We'll take 1 more inhale, exhale, we'll lower the knees to the mat. Then, keeping weight in the hands, we'll lower the chest between them with elbows in towards the ribs. We'll ground the tops of the feet in the pelvis. Roll the shoulders back as we lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, we'll tuck the toes, lift the hips, find ourselves in down dog. We can pedal the legs, continuing to warm up the hamstrings and the calves. We'll step our feet up towards our hands in a forward fold. Relax the neck, relax the jaw. And inhale, press into both feet, reverse swan dive up to stand. And exhale, hands to heart, 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale to release. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, palms to shins, flat back. And exhale, fold. We'll step our left foot back, lifting our arms for a high lunge. We can bend our back knee, then straighten the leg by pressing through our heel. Staying firm through the legs, pressing down with the feet, we can stay right here. Or we can inhale, hover the back knee above the mat, and exhale, press to stand. Inhale to hover, exhale, press. Once more, we'll inhale, hovering that back knee, and exhale, press to stand. Another inhale here. With an exhale, we'll twist. Keeping length in the spine. If we'd like to deepen our twist, hands to heart. Hooking left elbow outside of right knee, we'll press into the hands to bring the sternum to our thumbs. Another inhale. And an exhale. We'll use an inhale to bring our arms back up. Exhale, lowering left hand under left shoulder. We can lift our right arm high, swivel to the pinky edge of our back foot, step that right foot halfway down the mat for side plank, or stagger the feet if we only need help with balance, or stack them for a traditional variation on side plank pose. Another inhale. And exhale, we'll transition into plank. Sliding the heels of the hands in the direction of the feet to feel the low abs engage. One more inhale. Exhale, we'll drop the knees. Spin the eyes, the elbows forward, lower the chest between the hands, elbows squeezing in towards the ribs. Inhale for cobra. And exhale. Tuck our toes, lift our hips, find our down dog. We can pedal the legs. Sway the hips side to side, and step the feet up towards the hands. Forward fold. Relaxing neck and jaw. Press into both feet, reverse swan dive up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart, 2 breaths. With our next inhale, we'll lift arms overhead as we bend the knees, send the hips back for chair pose. We'll have the feet hip distance apart, making sure we can see all 10 toes in front of our knees. We're going to take 2 more breaths. Maybe we can sink the hips a little lower with each exhale. 1 more inhale, and an exhale. We'll step our right foot back to find warrior 2. We've got our front heel in line with our back arch, pressing down through the front foot and the pinky edge of the back foot. We can take a glance towards our back arm, make sure it's parallel with the ground, then return our gaze just beyond our front middle finger. We've got a nice deep bend in our front knee, which is tracking outwards over our second toe. 2 more breaths here. Press the feet firmly into the ground. Hug the inner thighs together to find lift through the legs, then lift through the spine. 1 more inhale. Exhale, we're going to lower the front forearm to the front quad and circle our back arm overhead to find extended side angle pose. We'll try to create a nice straight line all the way from the fingertips of the right hand to the pinky edge of the right foot. Another inhale, another exhale. And if we're looking for more of a challenge today, we can press so firmly through our feet that we can lift our top arm for a breath or two. We can return to our supported position. One more inhale. And exhale, we're going to spin onto our back toes as we place hands on either side of our front foot. We'll step the left foot back to meet the right, find our plank pose, 2 breaths, pressing hands into the ground, lifting navel towards the spine, pressing heels into an invisible wall behind us. Drop the knees, spin the eyes of the elbows forward so we can lower the chest between the hands while squeezing the elbows in towards the ribs. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pedal the legs. Pressure in all 10 fingers in our hands. We'll step the feet up. Relax the neck and jaw as we forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, 2 breaths. Pressing down through the feet as we lift up from the sternum and the crown of the head. Shoulders are relaxed down the back. Muscles of the face and jaw are soft. We'll inhale the arms up as we sink back into chair pose. Feet hip distance apart. We can see our toes in front of our knees. 2 more breaths. Let's sink a little lower with our exhales. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower. This time we'll step our left foot back. Find that warrior 2 position. Front heel in line with our back arch. We can take a look at our back arm, make sure it's parallel with the ground. And take our gaze just beyond our front middle fingers. Our front knee is tracking outwards over our middle toes. Pressing down through the feet as we hug the inner thighs together to find lift through the legs. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower front forearm to front quad. Circle the back arm overhead. Extended side angle pose. Press down through the feet. Nice straight line from the fingertips of our left fingers all the way to our left pinky toe. We can stay right here, or if we'd like to, we can press down so firmly through the feet that we can lift that top arm. Maybe for a breath or 2. We'll return to our supported position. Take an inhale and exhale. Hands to either side of that front foot. Step it back to plank. 2 breaths here. Press the ground away, lift the navel, press the heels back. We'll lower the knees, spin the eyes, the elbows forward, lower the chest between the hands. Ground the tops of the feet in the pelvis. Lead with the crown of the head as we take the shoulder blades together down the back. Cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Down dog, pedal the legs. We'll drop the knees. We'll cross one shin over the opposite calf, take hands beside the hips as we sit with our legs in front of us. From here, I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together and allow my knees to fall out towards the sides. I can use hands to help scoot any flesh away from my sits bones, the bottom 2 bones of the pelvis, so they can make firm contact with the ground. Pressing down through the sits bones, I'll lift up from the sternum, from the crown of the head. I'll take hold of my ankles or the front of my shins and bend my elbows slightly, aiming them behind me to help lift the chest, lift the heart as my shoulder blades slide down my back and together. Creating this tall spine, I can use my hands and the brace of my arms to help me create a tall spine. I'll find my chin parallel with the ground, relaxing my face, relaxing the jaw. Find that steady breathing. Here we can open up the hips, open up the shoulders and the chest, while we stay in an energizing position for the rest of our day. We'll take 2 more breaths here. We can release the hands, take our legs long, maybe we bounce the knees, sweep the feet side to side. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope this flow is an energizing way to start your day, build your strength, and boost your weight loss. Again, I'm Katrina, and you can learn more about me and my practice at katrinaretman.com. To pick up your own pair of disco leggings or wonderful other patterns, check out windowshopperstore.com and subscribe to Psyche Truth. We've got thousands of wellness videos to help you take control of your health and happiness. Thanks again.